ለማስተዋወስ ስለሆነ የኔም አቀራረብ የግድ አድዋ ላይ ስለተደረገው ብቻ የበለጠውን ጊዜ ይፈጃል። ከዚህ ከተሰጠኝ አርዕስት ክልል ድንበር ወጥቼ ለማተት የሰጠኝ ጊዜ አይበቃም። ነገር ግን ታሪክ እንደ ሰንሰለት ስለሆነና አንዱ አንዱን ስለሚያስከትል በአድዋ ጦርነትና በዚያም አካባቢ ስለተደረገው ታሪክ በመጠኑ አመጣለሁ። ይህንንም ማድረግ እዚህ የተሰበሰብነው ሁላችን በተለያየ ሙያና ስራ ስለሆነ ስለ ታሪክ በተለይም ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ታሪክ ያለን እውቀት በልኩ ስለሆነ በመጠኑ ይህን ሁለት ለጊዜው ለማዋራት ያህል ነው። ቀደም ብዬ እንደገለጽኩት ታሪኩን በሰፊው በተለይም ከአድዋ ጦርነት ውጭ ለመተረክ ሰዓቱን ስለሚያንስና ወቅቱን ስላልሆነ ነው እንጂ ሆነ ብዬ ታሪክ ለመደበቅና ለማድበስበስ አይደለም። ነገር ግን ኋላ በጥያቄው ሰዓት የስብሰባው ፍላጎትና የሊቀመንበሩ ፈቃድ ሆነ አስፍተን አሙልተን አጉልተን እንነጋገርበታለን። ተመካከላችንም ያላችሁ የኢትዮጵያ ታሪክ ተማሪዎች በድርሰቴ መግቢያ ላይ የማቀርበው ታሪክ ባጭሩና በቀላሉ ቢሆንም ኋላ ለማቀርበው መዳረሻ ስለሆነ እንድትታገሱኝ በትህትና እጠይቃለሁ። ለአቀራረቤ እንዲቀና ለሰሚም እንዲመች በማሰብ ይህን ድርሰት በሰባት ክፍል ከፍየዋለሁ። መጀመሪያውን ክፍል ስለ አጼ ምኒልክ ብየዋለሁ። ሁለተኛውን የጊዜው ሁኔታ፣ ሶስተኛውን የጠብ መጀመሪያ፣ አራተኛውን ክፍል የኢትዮጵያ ወታደር፣ አምስተኛውን ክፍል ዘመቻ፣ ስድስተኛውን ክፍል የአድዋ ጦርነትና ድል፣ ሰባተኛውን ክፍል ሀተታ ብያቸዋለሁ። እስከዚህ ድረስ መቅድም ነው። አሁን ወደ ጥንተ ነገሬ እመለሳለሁ። ክፍል 1 ስለ አጼ ምኒልክ። ህንፃና አናጺ ሙያና ባለሙያ አይለያዩምና ስለዚህ ስለ አድዋ ድል ስንናገር ድል አድራጊውን ማውሳት የግድ ይገባናል። አድዋ ላይ ጣሊያንን ድል ያደረገው የኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ ነው። በዛሬው አነጋገር ህዝቦችን ብትሉ ይሆናል። ቢሆንም የሽፍንት ማሰሪያው ልጥ ሺህ በወረወረ አንድ በመከረ ነውና ህዝብ በመንደር በሀገር በከተማ ከኖረ ስርዓት ህግ ስለሚያስፈልገው ይህንንም የሚሰራ መንግስት ስለሆነ በዚያን ጊዜም ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ተለምዶ የነበረው የመተዳደሪያ ደንብ ንጉሠ ነገሥትነት ስለነበረ በዚያን ጊዜ በስመ ጥሩ በገናናው ንጉሠ ነገሥታችን በአጼ ምኒልክ ስር እንተዳደር ነበር። ገናና ስመጥር ለምን እንደተባሉ የሚፈልግ ሰው ቢኖር ባለ ታሪኮች በየቦታው ስለጻፉ አጼ ምኒልክ ያደረጉትን ይመልከት ይመርምር። እኔ ግን ዛሬ ለዝክረ ነገር ስል ግርማዊ ዳግማዊ አጼ ምኒልክ ያደረጉትን በልኩ እናገራለሁ። አጼ ምኒልክ በመጀመሪያ በሸዋ ላይ ንጉሠ ነገሥት ተብለው የነገሱት የንጉሥ ኃይለ ሥላሴ የልጅ ልጅ የንጉሥ ኃይለ መለኮት ልጅ ናቸው። እናታቸው ወይዘሮ እጅጋየሁ ይባሉ ነበር። የተወለዱትም በ1836 ዓመተ ምህረት ነሐሴ 12 ቀን ነው። የትውልዳቸውን ቦታ መንዝ በተለይ ስሙ አንኮበር ይባላል። እናታቸው ወይዘሮ እጅጋየሁ ከየት ሀገር እንደሆኑ በግልጽ የሚያሳይ መጽሐፍ አላገኘሁም ወይም ታሪክም አልተገኘም። የአውሮፓ መርማሪዎች የኢትዮጵያ ሊቃውንት በተለይ ጸሐፊ ትእዛዝ ገብረ ሥላሴ ባወጡት መጽሐፍ የተጻፈውን ስም ታሪከ ዘመን ዘዳግማዊ ምኒልክ ንጉሠ ነገሥት ዘኢትዮጵያ በሚለው ከገጽ 41 ላይ እሜቴ እጅጋየሁም የመኮንን ልጅ ከተማ የድሃ ልጅ በውድማ እንዲሉ ሁሉ ከዕለታት አንድ ቀን ወደ ከተማ ገቡ ብለው ጽፈዋል። የአጼ ምኒልክንም የህይወት ታሪክ 10 ዓመት ሙሉ በኑሮ የጻፈው ሃሮልድ ማርከስ የአጼ ምኒልክ እናት ወይዘሮ እጅጋየሁ አንዴ ቤተ መንግስት ገረድ ነበሩ ይልና በሌላ በኩል ደግሞ እንዲያውም ጉራጌ ነበሩ የሚል ወሬ አለ ያለውን አለቃ ለማ ኃይሉ መጽሐፍ ትዝታ ዘአለቃ ለማ ኃይሉ ወልደ ታሪክ በተባለው ልጃቸው የታወቁ ደራሲ አቶ መንግስቱ ለማ ባወጡት መጽሐፍ ላይ ገጽ 167 አሁን የሸዋ መኳንንት ቢባል ሴቶች ዞሮ ቢባል ከጉራጌ ትውልድ የሌለው አንድ የለም። በሸዋ መኳንንቱ እናቱ ጉራጌ ናት። እፍረት ሆኖ ውርደት አድርገው ይደብቁታል ብለው የተደበቀውን እውነተኛውን በተለመደ ለዛቸው ተናግረውታል፣ አውጥተውታል። በነገራችን ላይ ይህ መጽሐፍ የታተመው በቀዳማዊ ኃይለ ሥላሴ ዘመነ መንግስት እንደሆነ ያስታውሳል።
Okay, and then the next one is in 20 minutes.
የትግሬም ጦር ስለተበተነ አፄ ዮሐንስም የጣሊያንን በምጽዋ በኩል መግባት ስለተመለከቱ የጦርነት ነገር አልቀደም ብለው ምናልባት ጣሊያንን ከመውጋት አሁን ለጊዜው ደርቡሽን ብዋጋ ይሻለኛል ብለው አሉ። እንዲህም ሲሆን አፄ ምኒልክ ባለህበት እርጋ ብለው የአፄ ዮሐንስን ሞት ስለሰሙ በናዛዥ ጉላስ በናዛዥ ጓሊት በነፍታብራሪ ደቻሳ እየተረዱ በመላው ኢትዮጵያ ንጉሠ ነገሥት ሆኑ። ኢትዮጵያን አስፍተው አልምተው እምዬ ምኒልክ እየተባሉ ገዙ። የኢትዮጵያ ንጉሠ ነገሥት አፄ ምኒልክ የሰሜንን የአፄ ዮሐንስን ግዛትና የቀረውን መንግስት ሁሉ አንድ ላይ አድርገው ንጉሠ ነገሥት ተብለው ባልጋቸው ላይ እንደተቀመጡ ከአውሮፓ ነገስታት ከመስኮብ ከጀርመን ከእንግሊዝ ከዚህ ሁሉ ሀገሮች የውጭ ሀገር ሰዎች ስለሚመጡ የፖለቲካ የዲፕሎማሲ ግንኙነት መፍጠር ጀመሩ። በዚህም የተነሳ ውጫሌ በሚባለው ሀገር ላይ አፄ ምኒልክ ከጣሊያን ጋር ውል ተዋዋሉ። ውሉም 20 አንቀጽ ሲሆን ከአንቀጽ ውስጥ 17ኛው አንቀጽ የሚያጣላ ሆነ። አንቀጹ እንዲህ ይላል: የኢትዮጵያ ንጉሠ ነገሥት ከአውሮፓ ነገስታት ለሚፈልጉ ጉዳይ ሁሉ በጣሊያን መንግስት አጋዥነት መላላክ ይቻላቸዋል ይላል። አፄ ምኒልክም የኢትዮጵያን ዘውድ የጫነው ሀገራችንን አሳልፈን ለጣሊያን ልንሰጥ አይደለም ብለው 5 ዓመት የተዋዋሉትን ውል እምቢ አንቀበልም ብለው አፈረሱት። ነገሩም የአድዋን ጦር አስከተለ። ጣሊያኖችም ወደፊት እየገፉ የጦር ግጭት እያደረጉ አላፍ ስላሉ አፄ ምኒልክ ንታ ንጋሪት ክተት ሰራዊት ብለው የጦር አዋጅ አወጁ። አዋጁ ይሄው: እግዚአብሔር በቸርነቱ እስካሁን ጠላት አጥፍቶ አገር አጥፍቶ አኖረኝ። እኔም እስካሁን በእግዚአብሔር ቸርነት ገዛሁ። እንግዲህ በሞትም ሞት የሁሉ ነውና ስለኔ ሞት አላዝንም። ደግሞ እግዚአብሔር አሳፍሮኝ ያውቅም፣ እንግዲህም ያሳፍረኛል ብዬ አልጠራጠርም። አሁንም አገር የሚያጠፋ ሃይማኖት የሚለውጥ ጠላት እግዚአብሔር የወሰነልን ባህር አልፎ መጥቷልና እኔም የአገሬን ከብት ማለቅ የሰውን መድከም አይቼ እስካሁን ዝም አልኩ። ደግሞ እያለፈ እንደ ፍልፍል መሬት ይቆፍር ጀመር። አሁን ግን በእግዚአብሔር ረዳትነት አገሬን አሳልፌ አልሰጠውም። የአገሬ ሰው ካሁን ቀደም የበደልኩህ አይመስለኝም። አንተም እስካሁን አላስቀየምከኝም። ጉልበት ያለህ በጉልበቱ ዳይ፣ ጉልበት የሌለህ ለልጅህ ለሚስትህ ለሃይማኖትህ ስትል በሐዘን ዳይ ወሳልተ የቀረህ ግን ኋላ ትጣላኛለህ። አልተውህም ማርያም፣ ለዚሁ አማላጅ የለኝም። ዘመቻዬ በጥቅምት ነውና የሸዋ ሰው እስከ ጥቅምት እኩሌታ ድረስ ወረይሉ ከተህ ላግኝህ ብለው አወጁ። ክፍል 4 የኢትዮጵያ ወታደር። በቀድሞ የኢትዮጵያ ስርዓት እያንዳንዱ ባላባት ራስ ደጃዝማች በሚገዛበት ሀገር ጦር ወይም ወታደር አለ። ይህም ወታደር ታዛዥነቱ ለዚያው ለጌታው ነው። ከፍ ብሎ ከባላው ስልጣን አያውቅም። ውሻ ጌታዋን እንጂ ጌታዋን ጌታ አታውቅም እንዲሉ መኳንንቱ ገዢዎቹ ለንጉሱ ያዝራሉ እንጂ ወታደሩ ያዝላቸው ነበር። እንደዚህም ለአፄ ቴዎድሮስ መኳንንቱ ሁሉ ተባብረው ስላደሩላቸው የንጉሠ ነገሥቱ መንግስት ለጥን ይጠብቁ ነበር። ስለዚህ በያሉበት ሀገር በየሹማቸው ስር አዋጅ እስኪነገር ይጠባበቁ ነበር። አዋጁ ሲታወጅ ግን ሁሉም በያለቃው ይገባል። ግስገሳም ሆነ ዘመቻ ወዳለበት ያመራል። የጦሩን ማቅድ በመጀመሪያ ፋኖ ወይ ወራሪ ጦር የሁለት ቀን መንገድ ቀድሞ ይገሰግሳል፣ ይሰልላል፣ መውጫ መግቢያውን ያሳያል። እያየም ለዋናው ጦር ይነግራል። ይኸውም በአሁኑ አነጋገር ኢንቴሊጀንስ እንደማለት ነው። ገስጋሽ የሚባለው ጦር ፈጥኖ በሮ የሚመታ የሚያስደነግጥ ጦር ነው። ራፒድ ዲፕሎይመንት ማለት ይሆናል። ዋናው ለጦርነት ሰልፍ በመጀመሪያ በፊት አውራሪ የሚመራው ነጋሪቱን እየመታ ሰንደቅ ዓላማውን ይዞ ይሰለፋል። የግራውን ሰልፍ ግራዝማች፣ የቀኙን ጦር ቀኛዝማች ያሰልፋል። ጀርባ ጠባቂውን ደጀን የተባለውን መሪር አዝማች ያዘምታል። በውስጡ የ50 የ100 የሻምበል የሻለቆች ቱርክ ባሾች ባልደራሶች ባላምባራሶች ሽናዝራዞች የሚባሉ ልዩ ልዩ ወገኖች አሉ። መድፍና መትረየሱ ባላምባራሱ ሊቀመኳሱ ያሰልፋሉ። በጦርነትም ሰዓት የንጉሱን በቅሎ ተቀምጦ የንጉሱን ጥላ አስይዞ ነጋሪቱን እያስመታ ውጋ የሚል ግዳይ የሚቀበል አዛዥ አለ።
I thought maybe I should really, I just saw a comment saying maybe give us a little background what Israel actually saying there. So basically, this is the point that it's been declared Ethiopia is going to war against Italy, and the message is out, and he's asking the nation, Emperor Milik, asking the nation to come and join him. He's, it seems, and a little bit, he can draw a parallel of the speech Churchill made in the Second World War. If you find them on the street, fight them on the street. Not quite that level, but in effect, Milik was saying, "I've never betrayed you before. We've never crossed each other in a bad way. I've always been, true, kind to you. The nation, you always been the same way. But now I'm calling you for such a difficult time. Come and join me, and I hope you won't betray me, and etc." So the nations come to join him, and they set out plenty tactics and etc. Some number of good thousands of them, they would go far ahead and investigate and check out and etc. what's out there, and they come back and then report that, and then they go further and etc. And there's more to say, but if I hear something interesting, I'll just come in and say a few things.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, am I correct? Okay, very good. Okay, we go more.
ይሁን በአሁኑ ጊዜ አዋጊ መኮንን እንደሚሉት አይነት ነው። በአድዋ ጦርነት በዚህ የታወቁት አዛዥ ተምሳሽ ግዳይ ሲቀበሉ ውለዋል። በአጼ ምኒልክ ጊዜ የነበረው የኢትዮጵያ ወታደር ስርዓት እንደዚህ ያለ ነበር። የውትድርናው ከተናገርን አሁን ወደ ዘመቻው እንመለሳለን። አምስተኛውን ክፍል ዘመቻ ብየዋለሁ። ስለ ወታደሩ ከተናገርን ደግሞ አሁን ስለ ዘመቻው ስርዓት እናመጣለን። አንደኛ በመጀመሪያ የሚዘምት ወራሪ የሚባል ጭፍራ አለ። የንጉሠ ነገሥቱን የእልፍኝ አዳራሹን ድንኳን ጭኖ ይዘምታል። ሁለተኛ በየሀገሩ ግንደበል የሚባል ዘማች አለ። የቁጥሩን ድንኳን፣ የማለፊያ ቤቱን፣ የጠጅ ቤቱን፣ ጎዮ ቤቱን፣ የማድ ቤቱን ይጭናል። ማታ ሲሰፍርም ተከታይ ሌላ አለው፣ ተዋጊም ሌላ አለው። ይኸውም 7000 የሚሆን ጭፍራ 400 በቅሎ ይጭናል። ሌላም ዕቃ ልብሰ መንግስቱን ለሰው የሚሰጠው ልብሱን፣ ኩታውን፣ ጃኖን ሁሉ የሚጭን ደግሞ መጠጫ ኮዳውን ይሄን የመሳሰለውን ጭኖ ይዘምታል። የሚይዘው መሳሪያ ያማረ የለማ ስለሆነ በጦር ጊዜ ቀድሞ ይገላል፣ ቀድሞ ይማርካል። ሶስተኛ ጫኝ የሚባል ወታደር አለ። ያጼ ፈንታውን ዱቄቱን ማሩን በስልቻ እየሞላ 300 አጋስስ ይስባል። አራተኛ ከደጃች ጆት ሀገር የሚመጡ ሳጥን ጫኝ የሚባል ጭፍራ አለ። ዝናሩን ታጥቆ ጠመንጃውን አንግቶ እንጀራ የተጫነውን 300 400 በቅሎ ይስባል። ይሄም ሳጥን ከእንጨት ተሰርቶ ቆዳ ለብሶ ከበቅሎ ግራና ቀኝ ይጫናል። ባለመክደኛ ነው። እንጀራ ጋጋሪዎች ለሊቱ ሲጋገሩ ያደሩትን እየተቀበለ በየሳጥኑ 120 150 እንጀራ ይጭናል። አምስተኛ ቋሚ የሚባለው ክፍል ምጣዱ ከናክምባሎ የሚበላበትን መሶብን ብልያውን ይሄን የመሰለው ሁሉ የሚጭን 350 ጭፍራ ያስከትላል። ሹማምንቱም የ100 አለቃ የ50 አለቃ የሚባሉ ባለቀሚሶች ባለብሎች ናቸው። ከነዚህ ጋር ሁሉ ገንቦ የሚሸከም እንስራ የሚሸከም ሊጤ በገንቦ የሚሸከም ብዙ ሴቶች አብረው ይዘምታሉ። ሰፈርን በሆነ ጊዜ ደስታ የምትባለዋ የንጉሱ ቀይ ድንኳን ለሰፈር መለየው ትተከላለች። ይህንንም የሚጭኑ በድንኳኗ ስም የተጠሩ ደስቶች የሚባሉ ብዙ ወታደሮች አሉ። የሚይዙትን መሳሪያ ዶማ፣ መጥረቢያ፣ ማጭድ፣ ፋስ፣ መጋዝ፣ የአረብ ብረት፣ ድጅኖ ይህን የመሳሰለውን ይህንንም ይዘው ከንጉሱ አይለዩ። ከመስፈሪያውም ላይ ድንጋይ ዱር ሆኖ ያልተመቸ እንደሆነ ዱሩን መንጥረው ድንጋዩን አንስተው አሳምረው ድንኳኑን ይተክላሉ። ይኸውም
So this is also very, very interesting. So that they are on a journey now, marching towards the north, and they've already divided or segmented the army in such different strategies, and there is the tactics. For example, Emperor Melik tent is very unique, some sort of red or beige looking tent. Red's unique. And if the red tent is a marquee sort of erected and is up, and
the tent is called Joy.
Joy.
That's the name of the tent.
The name of the tent is called Joy. Dasta.
When Dasta is pitched on the hill, all the army around can see it from a distance. So it's a relief. And they all pitch their tents around this red tent, and will be the night there.
Staying.
Yes.
So that means they see the emperor is staying overnight, and that's a signal goes out to all the followers. We're talking about 100,000+ army following him, and they see that as a signal. We're staying over, we're staying tonight, and then so on. And then some group of the also soldiers, they've got specific tools they carry with them. If they notice where they're going to stay over, trees or some kind of the gravel, the stone, not comfortable, they will clear all that up. They make it nice flat, and then they put the tents up and they stay over. And the food and the drinks, etc., also planned together. And how about when they leave? It's the same again.
The Fitaurari Tekla said the Battle of Adwa is mainly won by donkeys and young girls. All the burden of the day, like the dough, the vegetables, the lentils, and all this is carried by these young girls. As soon as the tent is pitched, they go down to the river to fetch water and to pick up pieces of wood. They light the fire, start cooking tomorrow's ration. Because today's ration has been carried on a back by both these high donkeys and young girls.
Very, very important piece of story. Very fascinating. Thank you for that. So we carry on. We wish maybe for another 10 minutes or so, such a long, and then I think we move on to the next program. But thank you very much. So we move on.
ግምጃ ድንኳን ይተከላል፣ ምንጣፍ ይለጠፋል። በስተቀኝ በጅሮንድ ባልቻ የጦር መሳሪያውን እንደያዘ ድንኳን ይተክላል። በስተግራ የግምጃ ቤት ድንኳን እንደዚሁ በእናደጃች ጫጫ እጅ ይተከላል። ከዛም የመንግስት ድንኳን ዘበኞች፣ የማለፊያ ፈረሰኞች ድንኳን ይተክላሉ። በኋላ መኳንንቱ ዙሪያውን ከበው በየተሰጣቸው ቦታ ይሰፍራሉ። ጓዙ ጨርሶ እንደገባ በሳጥን የተጓዘውን እንጀራ የማድቤቱ ሹም በየመሶቡ ተሰራዋለች። በአንድ ጊዜ 40 መሶብ እየተሰራ 30 የሚሆን ተረኞች ወጡን ያወጣሉ። ለሊትም እስኪነጋ ድረስ ሲጋግሩ ወጥ ሲሰሩ ለነገው ዘመቻ ያድራሉ። ወረገሉም ሰንጋውን ሲነዳ ውሎ ለስጋ መልከኛው ያቀርባል። ሰንጋው በጉ ከሰልፍ ኋላ እየተነዳ ይዘምታል። ስጋ መልከኛም ከዚያ መንጋ እየመራረጠ እያወራረደ ስጋውን ያቀርባል። እስከ እኩለ ሌሊት የታዘዘውን ሊፈጽም ሲጠባበቅ ያድራል። ይህም የወታደር የዘመቻ ስርዓት ከሸዋ መንግስት ከአጼ ልብነ ድንግል ከአጼ ዘርዓ ያዕቆብ ከአጼ ኃይለ ሥላሴ እስከ ምኒልክ ድረስ እንደዘው ሲያያዝ የመጣ ነው። አድዋም የተዘመተው በእንደዚህ ያለ ሰልፍ በእንደዚህ ያለ ስርዓት ነበር። አድዋም በእንደዚህ ያለ ሰልፍ ካደረጉ በኋላ በኢትዮጵያ በጦር አለቆች በነደጃች ወልዴ፣ በነደጃች በሻህ አቦዬ፣ በነሊቀ መኳስ አባተ፣ በነደጃች ውቤ፣ በነደጃች ተሰማ፣ ቤተወደድ አጽናፊ፣ አፈ ንጉስ ነሲቡ፣ ደጃች ገሰሰ፣ ሊቀ መኳስ አድነው፣ በጅሮንድ ከተማ አቶ ሀብተ ጊዮርጊስ፣ ቱርግ ባሻ ታምሬ፣ አዛዥ ዛማኑኤል፣ አጋፋሪ ወልደ ገብርኤል የሚመራው የታዘዘው ከመላው ኢትዮጵያ የተወጣጣው ጦር ለመጀመሪያ በግንባር ቀድሞ ወታደርነት በጅግንነት ስማቸው የተጠራው ጠቅላይ የጦር አዛዥ ፊታውራሪ ገበየው በ1988 ዓመተ ምህረት በካቲት 23 ቀን ሁለት ከንጋቱ 11 ሰዓት ጣሊያንን ጦር ገጠሙት። እነራስ ስብሐትና እነደጃች ሀጎስ ከኢጣሊያ ከርተው ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ገብተው ስለነበሩ ሀገሩን በሩን እያሳዩ በጦር ስለረዱ የራስ መንገሻ የትግሬው ራስ ሚካኤል የወሎ የዋግሹም ጓንጉ ወታደሮች ጣሊያንን ከበው በነፍጥ ስለደበደቡት ወዲያው ጦርነቱ ላይ ብዙ ፈረንጆች የሀገርን ተወላጆች ሞቱ። የተማረከው ሲማረክ የዳነው ወደ ጀነራል አርሞንዲ ሰራዊት ሸሽተው ገቡ። የጦር ሚኒስትሩ ፊታውራሪ ገበየሁና የቀኝ እጃቸው ቀኛዝማች ታፈሰ ከጦርነቱ መካከል እየፎከሩ ሲዋጉ ሁለቱም በጥይት ተመተው ወደቁ። ቀኛዝማች ታፈሰ የ27 ዓመት ልጅ ነበር። ስለ ፊታውራሪ ገበየሁ ግን የአድዋ ስላሴን ጠላት አረከሰው፣ ገበየሁ በሞቴ ግባና ቀድሰው ተባለ። አጼ ምኒልክም ቦታ እየለዋወጡ ጦሩ ወዝወዝ ሲል እያደፋፈሩ ጦሩ በላላበት በኩል ተጨማሪ ወታደር እያላኩ ሲያዋጉት ዋሉ። እቴጌ ጣይቱ ወዛዞቹን ይዘው አይዞህ በለው አባቱ የሞተበትን ልጅ አሳድጋለሁ ተስካርክን አወጣለሁ እያሉ ሴቶችን አሰልፈው ውሃ በገንቦ ሲያቀብሉ ቆስለኛ ሲያነሱ ጥቁር ለብሰው ባዶ እግራቸውን ሆነው ድንጋይ ተሸክመው መሬት ተደፍተው አምላክ ይርዳኝ ሲሉ ዋሉ። ካህናቱም ታቦቱን ይዘው ሲጸልዩ መነኮሳቱም ከሰራዊቱ መካከል ተደባልቀው ኑዛዜ ሲሰሙ ንስሐ ሲቀበሉ እግዚአብሔር ይፍታያሉ ሲያነቃቁ መንፈሳዊ ብርታት ሲሰጡ ዋሉ። በዚህ አይነት ጣሊያኖች የናቁት የኢትዮጵያ ጦር ሰራዊት ግራ ቀኙን ከቦ እየተፏከረ በማያወላውላ አኳኋን የጣሊያንን ወታደር ፈጽሞ ድል መታው። እነ ሊቆም ኳሳ ባተ፣ እነ ራስ አሉላ፣ እነ በልጅሮንድ ባልቻ፣ እነ ደጃች መሻቦየም የጥንት ወታደሮች በመድፍና በጠመንጃ ስራቸውን ሰሩ። ስለ በልጅሮንድ ባልቻ ገበየሁ ቢሞት ተተካ ባልቻ መድፍ አገላበጭ ብቻ ለብቻ ተባለ። ስለ በሻቦየም በሻቦየ አባ ደፋር እያየሁ ጋ እያየህ ማር ተባለ። ይህ ሁሉ ጀግንነትና ድፍረት ጣሊያኖችን ተስፋ ስላስቆረጣቸው ቆመው መዋጋት መመከት ስለተሳናቸው ስለደከሙ ሁሉም አንድነት ከሞት የተረፈው እጁን ሰጠ፣ ተማረከ። ድሉም በማያወላውል አኳኋን በዚሁ በየካቲት 23 ቀን ተፈጸመ። ጦርነቱም ላይ 5000 ጣሊያኖች 2000 የሐማሴን የከረን የሌሎቹ ከያለበት እየተጠራቀሙ ለጣሊያን የተቀጥረው የነበሩ ሞቱ። 2400 ጣሊያኖች 60 መድፍ ብዙ ጠመንጃ ይዘው ተማረኩ። ከኢትዮጵያ ሰራዊት 10000 ሰው ሞተ፣ ቆሰለ። ነገር ግን አንድም እስረኛ አንድም ምርኮኛ ከኢትዮጵያ በኩል አልነበረም። በዚህም ጦርነት አቶ አዋሎም የሚባሉ የእንቲጮ ተወላጅ ለሀገራቸው ለኢትዮጵያ በስለላ በኩል ሀገራቸውን ከመጠን በላይ የማይታለፍ ውለታ ውለውለታል። የኢትዮጵያ ወታደርም አባራሪው ጠላቱን መረብን አሳልፈው ካባረረ በኋላ ንጉሱ ይህንን ድል ስለሰጣቸው ምስጋና አቅርበው ለጣሊያኑ ምርኮኛ ይቅርታ አድርገው ሀገራቸውን የወጉትን ግን አሰለፈ። አራተኛ የሌቃና የወለጋ የአሞሩና ቡድሩ ደጃዝማች 30000 ሰው ወታደር አሰለፈ። አምስተኛ የአሩሲና የባሌ ደጃዝማች 12000 ወታደር አሰለፈ። ስድስተኛ የሊሙና የከምባታ የሻሽጎ ደጃዝማች 20000 ወታደር አሰለፈ። ሰባተኛ የሲዳሞ ደጃዝማች 10000 ወታደር አሰለፈ። ስምንተኛ የፋጂና የዲርማ የጃማና የሚዳ የደራ 15000 ጦር አሰለፈ። ዘጠነኛ የፍራታና የግድም የቀወት የጥሙጋ 9000 ጦር አሰለፈ። አስረኛ የወሎና የወረህሜኑ የሳይንትና የቦረና የአምባሰልና የተውልደሬ ያውሳው ራስ የሚያዘው 7000 ጦር ታየ። 11ኛ የልባቡር ራስ የሚያዘው 30000 ጦር ታየ። 12ኛ የጎፋና የሽንጋማ ደጃዝማች የሚያዘው 12000 ጦር ተሰለፈ። ከብዙ በጥቂቱ የኢትዮጵያ ወታደር የአጼ ምኒልክ ጦር ሰራዊት ይህ ነበር። ከብዙ በጥቂቱ ያልኩበትን ምክንያት በመንገድ ርቀት ለሰልፉ ያልመጡ የሐረር ጦር፣ የዋግሽም ጦር፣ የትግሬ ጦር፣ የዳሞ ጦር ተሰልፉ ላይ አልተገኙም ነበር። በእንደዚህ አይነት የጦሩ የአድዋ ድል ተከበረ። እስከዚህ ድረስ ያለው ታሪክ ነው። ከእንግዲህ ወዲህ ሀተታ ታሪክ መጻፉ መነበቡ መመርመሩና ተውስጡ
Right, I think it's a wonderful piece of presentation, but it goes on for quite a long time. I think it's just witnessing how they're able to win the war by bringing many parts of the society join the army and together, and they're able to defend their country. And I think that's the overall presentation there. Such unity and togetherness was achieved by the Emperor Johannes, Menelik, Kohl, and etc. So it was an important, really milestone on that point. Gashiza, do you want to add anything on that point?
No, thank you. So much.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's any question, I'll answer.
If you have any question, you can ask Isra. He will be able to answer. But while that's happening, I wonder if Tigist is here now, for example. Can I check with Tigist if you're here? Or Biniam? No. Right.
Fish, ይሰማል?
Biniam, you here? Wow.
እንዴት ናችሁ? ሰላም ናችሁ? ፊሽ
Are you playing with ያለው? Oh, okay. Can you're not sharing the camera, but that's okay if you want.
Okay. ካሜራ ብዙም አልችልም።
Okay, ችግር የለውም። ስለዚህ Biniam, please read your poem out to us. Biniam is currently, like I said, he's in a plane somewhere in the clouds. Please read the poem.
Okay, Fish. So I think the poem I'll be reading is Laureate ጸጋዬ ገብረመድኅን's poem for today. So if you can hear me, let me know. If you can't, I think just interrupt me and let me know. If you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
Biniam,
the title of the poem is it's like it's very hard to be able to bring the emotion and everything because of the flights and stuff. I don't want to disturb people, so I think you should understand this sense. I'm sorry if it doesn't bring the emotion. So ያቺ አድዋ ሩቋ ያለት ምሰሶ አድማስ ጥጓ ሰማይ ጠቀስ ጭጋግ ዳሷ አድዋ አንቺ ብቻ ህልውና በትዝታሽ ብጸና በመስዋዕትሽ ክንድሽ ዜና አበው ታደም እንደገና አድዋ የዘር አጽማ ርስቷ የደም ትቢያ መቀነቷ በሞት ከባርነት ስርየት በደም ነፃነት ስለት የተሰዉብሽ ዕለት አድዋ የኩሩ ትውልድ ቅርሷ የኢትዮጵያዊነት ምስክሯ አድዋ የኩሩ ደም ባንቺ ጽዋ አድማ በመጸንበሏ አጽምሽ በትንሣኤ ነፋስ ደምሽ በነፃነት ዋስ ሲቀሰቀስ ትንሣኤዋ ተግስር ትልትቢያዋ በር ትር ስል ጥሪዋ ደውልም ሲል ጋሻዋ ሲያስተጋባ ከበረሃ ሲያስገመግም ዳኛ መድፏ የአባ መቻል የአባ ዳኛው የአባ ነፍሶ የአባ ቃኛው የአባ በለው ስለው አድዋ ያንቺን ጽዋ ያንቺን አይጣል ማስቻል አለው አባ መቻል በዳኛው ልብ አባ መላ በገበየው በአባ ጎራ አባ ነፍሶ በአባ ቃኛው በለው አድዋ የትላንትናዋ የው ባንቺ ህልውና በትዝታሽ ብጽና በመስዋዕትሽ ክንድሽ ዜና በነፃነት ቅርስሽ ዜና አበው ተነሱ እንደገና ያቺ አድዋ ሩቋ ያለት ምሰሶዋ አድማስ ጠጓ ሰማይ ጠቀስ ጭጋግ ዳሷ። Thank you guys for listening and happy 129th victory of Adwa. I'm sorry for not being able to read the English one.
Thank you, Biniam. That's great. Great effort for doing that while you're flying. We really thank you so much. Thank you very much. Hope to see you on the weekend. We'll see you in the weekend. Safe travel indeed. So, okay, next one. Could I ask Professor Sean, please? Professor Sean is member of our community, part of Fairfield House for many years, Sean, and a professor at the University of West of England. And yes, Sean, please, you can share anything you could in terms of what faith means to would it be means, for as you doing the Bible study, or yeah, just what you can share with us, please.
That's fine. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. Blessings and love. So yeah, I was asked to give a talk about the faith, the relationship between faith and the Battle of Adwa, and the importance of faith in the Battle of Adwa. I'm going to share my screen if I'm able. Sharing the screen. Are you able to make me a co-presenter? I'll share the screen.
Oh, let me try. Let me try. Yes, I should be able to make a host. No. Yeah, you should be able to now.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you very much. So, okay. So, faith and sovereignty, the spiritual dimension of the Battle of Adwa. So this is the painting that we have in the Fairfield House Museum. So I'm going to be talking about faith in relation to the Battle of Adwa, using painting as the vehicle to explore that idea. So the Battle of Adwa, fought on March the 1st, 1896, was more than a military confrontation. It was a defining moment where faith, national identity, and resistance against colonialism converged. This profound relationship between faith and warfare is vividly captured in the famous painting of the battle, such as this one in the Fairfield House Museum. This visual representation not only documents the historic event, but also emphasizes the central role of divine intervention in Ethiopia's victory. The iconic painting serves as a testament to Ethiopia's unwavering belief in divine protection. Emperor Menelik, adorned with a royal crown and velvet cape, is depicted in the upper left corner of the painting, sheltered beneath a ceremonial umbrella, a symbol of both earthly authority and divine favor. Below him, Empress Tetu appears mounted on a rich adorned horse, carrying a revolver under a royal umbrella, signifying righteousness and moral integrity. Her presence underscores her crucial role not only in military strategy, but in spiritually fortifying the troops. Behind Emperor Menelik can often be found this hooded figure, the priest carrying on his head the tabot, the replica of the Ark of the Covenant, carrying the 10 Commandments, the physical representation of God on the earthly dimension. It's as close as you can get to taking God with you side by side on the battlefield. So here we have this is the on the left, the close-up of the painting from Fairfield House, and these are some other examples from other similar paintings of the Battle of Adwa scene, and we could see all of them. Behind Emperor Menelik is the priest carrying the tabot on its head. The Ethiopian soldiers on the left, clad in their striped tunics, are portrayed facing the viewer head on, a visual cue signifying moral clarity and virtue. In contrast, on the right, you can see the Italian forces that appear in sharp profile. This is an artistic choice of showing the Italians in one-dimensional profile, and it's rooted in Ethiopian royal religious iconography and served to distinguish the righteous from the adversaries. So you can see the Italians, you can only see one eye, and it's very flat. All the Italians are shown very flat in profile, and that's to show their lack of humanity. Whereas if you look at all of the Ethiopians on the right hand side, you can see more of their color of their.
Sorry, I'm in a meeting.
Eyes, and that's just a way to show their humanity. So you see that type of depiction in nearly all of these famous paintings of the Battle of Adwa. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, please.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. But
Okay.
mute yourself if you can. Thank you.
The striking figure at the top of the painting depicts St. George, Ethiopia's patron saint, hovering above the battlefield, encased in halo of red, gold, and green, mounted on a white horse. St. George symbolizes divine intervention and protection. His presence reinforces the belief that Adwa was not just a military success, but a victory blessed by God. Through its rich symbolism and adherence to traditional Ethiopian artistic forms, the painting offers profound insights into the cultural and religious ethos that propelled the nation to victory. It captures how faith was not merely an element of Ethiopian society, but a force that shaped the outcome of the battle itself. Faith was not an abstract Ethiopia's resistance against Italian invasion. It was a lived reality, deeply ingrained in the leadership of the people. Emperor Menelik and Empress Taitu were devout adherents of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church. Menelik, often seen fasting and praying before making crucial decisions, saw his rule as divinely sanctioned. Empress Taitu, equally steadfast in her faith, encouraged religious observances and sought the council of clergy, governments and welfare. So this is another one of the tapestry, the paintings. This one's from the Horniman Museum in London, and there's a great detail on this one, which again shows the priest with a tabot. But before the Battle of Adwa, priests and monks moved amongst the troops, blessing them and invoking divine favor. This was not merely a formality, it was an affirmation that their fight was just and that Ethiopia, a Christian kingdom before antiquity, was under God's protection. The presence of faith in battle reinforced a collective sense of righteousness, strengthening morale among the Ethiopian forces. Now, many people in England, when we talk about these things, they're surprised to learn that St. George is also the patron saint of Ethiopia, and that his veneration in Ethiopia long predates European influence. He became the patron saint of Ethiopia through the early Christian traditions in the Aksumite kingdom, dating back to the 4th century when King Ezana converted to Christianity. Since then, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has honored St. George with his image associated with divine protection in battle. During medieval times, he was credited with miraculous interventions, further solidifying his role as the guardian of Ethiopian sovereignty. There's another close-up of the same Horniman painting. And the Ethiopian army in the Battle of Adwa, they carried the flag of St. George into battle as a symbol of divine favor. And you can see here the lion flag is on the left, the Lion of Judah flag, but the one on the right is St. George on his horse. According to historical accounts, the soldiers rallied under this banner, believing it represented the intercession of St. George himself. I remember hearing once how an Italian officer, recalling the battle, observed how the Ethiopian troops advanced, and he said it was undaunted, as if they were shielded by faith itself. So just in closing. So while faith provided the Ethiopian forces with spiritual fortitude and protection, war itself remained a complex moral terrain. Self-defense was not undertaken lightly. It was a duty, not an ambition. The Bible reflects this tension between the necessity of security and the moral weight of war. In the book of Numbers, God instructs the Israelites and says, this is Numbers chapter 10, verse 9. And if you go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresses you, then you shall blow an alarm with the trumpets. You shall be remembered before the Lord your God, and you shall be saved from your enemies. For Ethiopia, Adwa was precisely such a moment, a battle fought not for conquest but for survival, for the preservation of sovereign land that had never been colonized. This was a battle fought with faith at its core and an unwavering belief in God's justice and Ethiopia's right to self-determination. Emperor Menelik himself understood this deeply and repeatedly declared, saying, I have no intention of being an indifferent onlooker if the distant powers that have the idea of dividing up Africa, for Ethiopia has been for more than 14 centuries a Christian island in a sea of pagans. And then after the battle, Emperor Menelik said, an enemy has come across the sea. He has broken through our frontiers to destroy our fatherland and our faith. But with help of God, I will defend the inheritance of my forefathers and strike back the invaders by force of arms. Emperor Menelik's words encapsulates the essence of Adwa, not just as a military victory, but as a testimony to the enduring power of faith in Ethiopia's sovereignty. At least few words to give thanks, blessings and love. Thanks for listening.
Musaha.
That's a really wonderful presentation, Professor Sean. Thank you so much. I love those the image, the pictures, and etc. So beautiful. Wow, especially the one from the main museum from London. Very nice. You're muted, but yes, great.
Can I say a few words, Musaha?
Yes, Kashkifli.
Professor Sean, thank you very, very much. You make us proud of our history. We have learned a lot from what you said. It's because of the things that you said that our enemies would like to destroy us. Our modern and traditional enemies, internal enemies, external enemies, that's what they dislike about us and about our nation. Thank you very much. You are an outstanding scholar. Thank you very much. That's all I can say.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
I mean it sincerely. I mean it sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
Like, yes, yeah. Raskos, you trying to say something? You're muted. You're muted, Raskos. Oh, no, it's... You're breaking up a bit. I don't know why. Don't know why. We can't quite hear you, Raskos. I don't know why.
Might need to join with the audio.
Maybe try to join using your audio, perhaps. That might clear the line. Yeah, it's breaking. We can't quite hear it. It's breaking up. Try it. Yeah. See if you can join using your audio or some sort. I'll let you back in. So I'm gonna try if Tigist is there. She said she has small and beautiful poem to read out for us. Are you there, Tigist? No. Okay. No sign of Tigist. We'll let her in when she's ready. Okay, great. So I think I'm gonna invite Index to come on and encourage people if they have any question to ask and etc. So we can engage that session. Ethiopian Tribunes. Raskos. Not so great. I don't know why. Sorry. Yes. Okay. It's not quite coming through. I don't know why. Benji want to ask Benji, a Fairfield house manager, had a wonderful trip to Ethiopia, and he does many incredible things keeping up his house, and he has a few things he wants to read out for us. Yes. Come.
Yes, hello everyone. Greetings
Hello.
from Fairfield House.
Hello,
We're really
Benji.
excited. We're really excited. It's a big event this weekend. On the Sunday, we're getting ready for the Adwa in-person celebration. So there's a marquee that's gone up at the house, various things arriving. The ladies from the Ethiopian community will be cooking all day tomorrow, as well as it's the Rastafari community celebrating for the first Saturday of the month, with an Adwa special Sabbath as well. So busy, exciting time at the house. And it is an exciting time anyway, because recently we've been in receipt of a National Lottery Heritage Fund grant. So that's an exciting chance for us. So the project is called the Securing the Future Project, and there's going to be an energy transformation later in this year at Fairfield House, helping us make the house more sustainable and energy efficient. And in this National Lottery Heritage Fund grant, the Heritage Fund grant, there's going to be some new staff members at Fairfield House. So there'll be a project manager for that project, a facilities manager, and a bookkeeper as well. So these the applications have all come in now, and it's we're soon conducting interviews for those posts, and we'll make some announcements. And in addition to Fairfield House receiving National Lottery support, Bemska has also been in receipt of National Lottery Community Fund support, and Pauline is still going strong. It was her birthday this week, so we'll just stop to wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pauline.
So Bemska is also going to be hiring some new staff members as well. So really exciting time of progress and change at Fairfield House. As well as that, we actually are number 4 of the best things to do in Bath on TripAdvisor. That's you're hearing it here first. We were number 5. Now we're number 4, and that's number 4 out of 205 heritage attractions in the city of Bath. If you go to our profile, anyone that's been to Fairfield House can leave us a review saying, beautiful house, means a lot to me. And each one of these reviews is helping more people find Fairfield House and find what it's all about. So that's really exciting, because our volunteers are there most Sundays opening the house, telling the history of the house, the history of Ethiopia, the history of His Majesty, and is becoming very popular in the city of Bath, something to do. In addition to that, we have a partnership with the local university, a very supportive partnership, Bath Spa University, and soon there'll be new student placements that will be happening this year. And we also have had Amharic courses that Bath Spa University have been supporting Fairfield House with. So the second Amharic course is happening at the moment with Belayu, a teacher from our community. And this is through the support of the university organizing these courses and giving it that professional flair that a university would. So we're going to keep building on that, and we're invested in people learning the Amharic language, including myself, Tanish. And as well as that, the museum is constantly developing at Fairfield House. And last year in July, we opened a new exhibition, the World Tour exhibition about the Emperor's travels from 1924 to 1974, one of the most traveled human beings in the world, a massive global impact that Emperor Haile Selassie has made. So this is a landmark exhibition at Fairfield House, and it's still on display. We have a replica of the Emperor's uniform and many other exciting things. And our museum developing at Fairfield House is fed by our Testimonies project, which is our oral history project, collecting memories about the Ethiopian royal family whilst they were in Britain. And these memories and items are still coming in all the time. I have a new lead. A week on Sunday, a lady will be coming here who shook hands with the emperor in the 1930s when she was a small girl. So she's coming to tell her story. This week, we had a 93-year-old gentleman in the house that's lived in the close vicinity of Fairfield House for the last 92, 93 years he's lived there. So he was 4 years old when Emperor Haile Selassie and his family moved to this area in Bath. So he has a good memory from his young childhood years of these Ethiopians being around during that time. So we're capturing those memories with interviews all the time. And from those interviews and from this outreach about the memories, there's been some exciting items that have been donated to Fairfield House. So last year, we were visited by a lady called Pippa Millard, and her father was a man called Colonel John F. Millard, and he fought in the British Army, helping to liberate Ethiopia in 1941. And he led a patriot force. He trained them in the Guragi Highlands and in the Battle of Karen. And because the patriots, Arbanya, they were so thankful to this Colonel Millard for what he had done to Ethiopia, they gave him gifts. They presented him with a shield to take back to Britain, and they also presented him with some bandoliers, which Fisher can pass me right here. These bandoliers or bullet belts, these were actually used in the Second Italian invasion. These were worn by a patriot, and these were gifted they wanted to be in Britain. They were gifted to a British soldier. So the rightful place for these to be is on display at Fairfield House as part of our story, representing Ethiopia and Britain. Wow. So that's exciting thing, and there's other exciting things that are going on, because Fairfield House, we're always in the process of trying to build some new relationships. And as Fisher mentioned, I was in Ethiopia last month, and I was trying to do just that, following up on some leads, important relationship building for Fairfield House. And firstly, to mention is the Institute of Ethiopian History, and our good friend Dr. Tekele Merid at the Ethiopian Institute of History, so helpful to Fairfield House and a really good ally, and a partnership, an important partnership that we're forming with what was the emperor's residence before he came into exile. So that's important. In addition to that, I went to the Jubilee Palace, now called the National Palace, and we're connecting with the National Palace administration. And one exciting place that I was able to visit is the Fairfield Palace or Fairfield House in Debrecen, Lake Bishoftu. So that was very exciting to see. It's a military hospital, but we have on good authority, and we're also trying to raise awareness in Ethiopia that this is an important place, connected with Bath, connected with our place, Fairfield House, and we're invested in the future of what happens at that landmark. And Bishoftu itself, which means watery place, you know, it's very similar. There's similar feeling to Bath. There's 7 hills, 7 mountains, and 7 hills in Bath. And of course, the association with water as well. In addition to that, I attended the reconsecration and the reopening of Holy Trinity Cathedral, Kidus Selassie, a great honor to witness. And very exciting, Abba Sirak, the administrator of Kidus Selassie, he's going to be coming to the UK. He's trying to come to the UK at the end of April. So we'll give him a big reception, because Holy Trinity is also a place that has that relationship. It's dedicated to those that gave their lives in the Second Italian invasion. And close supporters of the emperor, like Sylvia Pankhurst, Blatangeta Heroi, they're buried at Kidus Selassie. So that's really important, a connection, a historical link between Fairfield House and Holy Trinity Cathedral. I think that it would have been in the emperor's dreams, his wildest dreams whilst he was here, given the situation he was facing, that he would one day be back in his country building such a beautiful cathedral. And the Crown Council of Ethiopia deserve a mention for some fantastic fundraising to make that happen. Prince Ermias and his fellows, they did an excellent job, and they were in attendance also. In addition to that, I visited the British Embassy, very excited to visit the British Embassy. Again, another place that would have been in close communication with Fairfield House during the time of the exile when the Emperor was there. And I went to the British Embassy to meet the ambassador and to update him about our special symbol that we have in the city of Bath to do with Ethiopia. But also, in addition to that, I met up with Germa Yefreshwa, and he's performing at Bath Abbey next week on Friday. So that's really exciting. An acclaimed Ethiopian pianist is going to be performing in the city of Bath. It's just furthering our work, fostering this Ethiopian identity, Ethiopian celebration in the city of Bath. And Adwa, in addition, will be doing that as well. I also have to mention my church, Miskei Hazanan Medhani Alem, Sedetinyo Medhani Alem in Sidis Kilo, a very special place. And now when you visit the museum at Miskei Hazanan, you will see a picture of the chapel greenhouse of Sedetinyo Medhani Alem that was donated by Fairfield House to the museum. And soon we will have a framed photo of Miskei Hazanan going up at Fairfield House as well to keep that connection. And lastly, I'll just mention the Segereda Garden, Princess Esther, the work of Heritage Watch Ethiopia, supported by Bath Spa University. This was wonderful to visit and see. It's in part of Addis Ababa University that was the former residence of the Crown Prince Asfawassen. And this is an important move that has been made there by Princess Esther to embrace Ethiopia's royal heritage, to re-embrace the royal heritage, and to get the students involved in this project, as well as raising awareness about climate change. So it was fantastic to see the updated and with QR codes to scan and interpretation boards and working pumps and things like that. Really exciting place to visit in Ethiopia. And it's again connecting the city of Bath with Ethiopia. So yeah, fantastic. Hopefully that's a good update. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer as well. And I look forward to seeing everyone that can attend on Sunday, and otherwise sharing photos and videos from Fairfield House. Make sure to follow us on social media. Make sure to donate to Fairfield House. It's really important to support what the Ethiopian community are trying to do and support Fairfield House. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. So yeah, a lot going on in the house, as you can see, a lot of hard work. All it's about preserving the history and then continue work hard. So if people have Ethiopian Tribune, yes.
London University of London, 33 years ago.
Index, some of us were in the attendance. But I was there, Valletta was there. Oh, yes.
time ago.
Was organized. Yeah, Professor Mamo was there as well. I saw him in the picture. So how was it organized, Gashkifle?
It was organized as somebody nominated me, but later I found out my friend Bellata, I think, suggested that I give a speech on the Battle of Adwa. At the time, the subject was very hot. When the TPLF just came in, 1992, 91, 92. Soon after TPLF took power in Addis Ababa, and we're all told our history was only 100 years old, and the Battle of Adwa was fought by very few people. That does not include even Menelik. So that was the fight back, more or less.
Question out to show.
Yes, please, louder.
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
hear
here.
you.
Greeting. Greeting. Okay. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. So yeah, it's been an ongoing kind of research that I'm still kind of working on. But it's kind of doing an analysis of different Ethiopian artworks and seeing the symbols, and you do see this pattern kind of occurring. And there are other people that have written about it in terms of that code within the artwork, that the full face shows the humanity, and within the painting that we got at Fairfield, there's only one figure on the Ethiopian side that's just in sharp profile. Everyone else has got their full face, and the only time you see the full face of the Italians is when they've died and they're on their back, and you see their full face. But everyone else is in sharp profile, and when you notice it and you see, because obviously, as you know, that painting of Adwa is very famous, and you see it everywhere, lots of different styles. And when you notice it once, you just see it again and again and again. And it's such a prevalent kind of pattern, really, that you just start noticing it and you start seeing it. And it is fascinating. It is fascinating. So it's research I'm still working on. But yeah, but once I saw it the first time and noticed it, and then you just see the patterns in other artworks as well that depict war, that depict the righteous against the oppressed, and it's a similar style.
Hi, yes, I'm here. Professor Mamo just came in just to join the actual presentation, but I'm not sure if he's still there. Maybe you can mute your mic for a moment. It echoes a bit. One moment, yeah. I think he was there. I'm not sure if Professor Mamo was still there. Let's have a look. Oh no, he is there. Professor Mamo, can you say anything from South Africa?
Yeah, okay, yes, hello.
Oh, there
Thank
you are.
you. Thank you very much.
Your camera is off.
I was
I
very
don't know if
happy.
you are. Hopefully you haven't gone to bed already.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not
I'm
going
only
to bed.
joking. I'm only joking. Wow. You look great.
No, I am looking like Emperor Menelik now.
You do. Fantastic.
I wore something on my hair.
Oh, superb. You're even 2 hours ahead of us. So thank you for staying up this late. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything you
Yeah,
can
it's-
share, whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's nearly midnight now. No, just look at what I put on the chat. We set up an association where we are leading on Adwa African victory, and I just put it on the chat. Please look at it. Just you can Google it, and then you can see it. It says Mama Muchi Adwa African. I'm the chair of the. We set it up, and we have members from different parts of Africa, also from Europe. Also, we have associations and so on. Our idea is we want to make the victory of Adwa is a very special victory. The European colonialists used to say their might, their power is right. What did Adwa victory do? It demonstrated to them that their might is wrong. It is not right. So it created that, and that lesson is not something that is just a victory for Ethiopia. It's a global victory, and it's a unique battle because it's represented a victory which is so unique and very special and precious. So we are now thinking of including many people. At the moment, I'm in Cape Town, South Africa, and I have been here in South Africa. I was able to discuss with the South Africans, including the government, even President Thabo Mbeki and others. We included them, and even now, the last 4 days, we have been working on it. Today, in fact, I just sent you some pictures of what we have been doing. I was also giving the address, and our idea is to include not just Ethiopians from the DRC Congo, from East Africa, West Africa, are getting included, including others in the diaspora from the Caribbean and so on. So we are including people like that to make sure this Adwa victory becomes very global and very unique. We're working on that. And the other thing we have been working on the book, and we thought on 130 years anniversary, we thought we should launch that book. And it's a handbook on the great African. We have already written quite a number of papers on it. But when I heard some of you today, I think it would be very nice if you could contribute chapters for us. And then this year we have to do it earlier. Hopefully by the end of June, we should finish it, and then we can get it published. So that we can launch it then next year in March 1. So something like that is what we are thinking, and we like very much to contribute. And I think from your presentations, I can see some of you can actually really send us some papers. Please do that, and then that would be very good that you are included. And this handbook is very important. Handbook, we have got many scholars, historians like Bahari historians, others, all of them already have contributed a number of papers. We just want to finalize it, maybe make it 32 or 35 page chapters, and then we get a big, very interesting book. So I like you to just suggest that. And the most important lesson we must draw from Adwa is that wherever they are, who were fighting each other, they united, and then they resisted the colonial power. And that victory is seen as a victory, not just against Italy, it's against European colonialism. That's how its Adwa victory is. It's a special struggle and a special victory. And then we need also to make it continue now, because in our own country we have ethnic divisions, and in fact a country that has been very special and unique, has created so much strength for the rest of the world, is now being in a difficult situation. So I think it's important that we also say to our own people that if we are divided, we create problems. But if we're united, learn from the victory of Adwa. Look what happened. So we need a victory now for all Ethiopians to eradicate poverty, unemployment, all right, inequalities and things like that, and then make health and wealth as wealth, and also peace and security for all. Something like that is what we need to do. That is my suggestion to all of you, that let's work on, let Adwa victory continue. It is not stopped. It is something we need to activate, learn from it also. We draw lessons from it. Very, very important lessons, especially because now, as you know, in Africa, we still have so many challenges, the divisions, everything, ethnic, language, religion, all these differences are. I mean, you know, our greatest philosopher, Zara Yacob, said, God is not religion. He said, God is truth. Religion is opinion. And you fight by saying, my opinion is better than yours. No, God is truth. With religion, you fight God. You don't really respect God. That's what he said. Now look at the divisions. The Muslims are divided, the Christians are divided. We have all these divisions, and we have all this mess. So from this mess, we need to use Adwa victory to draw the best lesson, the best vision and mission and objective to free all our people from the current dilemma and damage that they have been in. I must tell you that I'm in a difficult situation now. I go to Ethiopia now, particularly because over nearly 14 million young people over the last 3 months in the area they call Amhara region. They are not educated. The kids are not going to school. So we now are to create Moodle, a new technology. Even with all the problems the conflict has, we still must educate them. So I was there, and I got students from 9th to 12th grade, and we're all thinking we must all be teaching them, because all of you must also get engaged in this. Unless we educate the young people, trust me, we are destroying the country. This is the worst destruction, is not to educate them. And also when the young women are not educated, what happens to them? You know, they marry them when they are too young and everything gets messed up. So I think our country, we must really work very strongly, use the lesson of Adwa victory to liberate us from all this damage of the current dirty politics, ethnic politics, that is really ruining our beautiful and very spiritually strong country that has given spiritual strength for the rest of the world. And that's my suggestion. Let's all unite, not divide ourselves. And I think let division end, unity come. So let's learn from Adwa victory. With unity, they defeated European colonialism, and the European might is their right, became might is their wrong. That's what Adwa victory did. It's a very unique victory. Of all victories in the world, it's a unique struggle that our ancestors have left to us, that we must cherish and value and treasure, all right, in all our lives. That's my suggestion. I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for doing this important work. and also my brother Fisar for always actively working and doing very strong, very substantially contributing on the history. Also, Emperor Haile Selassie, all these things we need to do. I must tell you that Emperor Haile Selassie, South Africa has a very good relationship with Emperor Haile Selassie. And because Emperor Haile Selassie and Mandela were also close, Ethiopia saved Mandela from all the struggles. They wanted to kill him, and Ethiopia saved him. And when you come to Pretoria, there are 2 statues for Emperor Haile Selassie also here. I think some of you must also see the statues here, and I think we should take pictures of them. And even some of you should come from Hatfield, the area where you are now. I think it's good you connected also. So we have very interesting linkages, and many churches, all Ethiopian churches, are also here in South Africa. Even South Africans become deacons and so on. And then they follow up very much the Ethiopian culture very much. They even sing and they do many things like that. So they really value us. I just want to tell you that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Professor Mamo, Richard, that's really wonderful to share with us. I think anything we could do to make history link. One thing we want to achieve from this house is really to become like a hub, study place. People can come and use some kind of research, find out many things. And any university within Africa, as you said, we have to educate ourselves and educate our nation.
Thank you very much.
To find a solution for all, this we're facing. And we can't do without really do all we can, to educate our nation, exactly what you said. And so making a link with the universities in Africa, any elites, any people, or, even displaced group, all we can do, I think, to support our people anywhere. I think we must support. Yeah. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you for inviting us, Professor Mamo. And send the plane, and we're ready to come, to South Africa, Fairfield House.
Yes, it's very nice.
Thank
you. You should come to South Africa. It's very nice.
Yeah,
I wish you are here in Cape Town with all the yes.
Professor Mamo, Gashizra also part of helping this our library study room build.
Building a library,
very good.
Here.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any books and articles you may have, you can post it to us and save us a copy.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
By the way, do you remember me?
Do you remember me, he says?
Yes. I remember. Remind me. Your face is familiar.
Gashizra represented that victory of Adwa in 1991-92 in the University of London. You were there. I didn't see the video. You were there as an audience. I think you raised the question. I think I did see the video.
No, I think I was chairman of the Ethiopian community in Britain. Maybe we used to organize Adwa. We always celebrate Adwa. I celebrate Adwa from 1969 in America, in Columbia University. Every year I celebrate it. I've never stopped celebrating. Everywhere, in India, in Russia, China, everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. So Ezra presented on that day about Adwa, as he said,
Oh, I see. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. You remind me. Okay.
When Getachew Alemayo was the chair.
No.
You remember Getachew Alemayo?
Frozen. Oh, well, so I think maybe encourage others if you have any questions.
You reminded me.
Index.
Yes, 1960. Yeah? Huh? I didn't get to the question. The voice.
Getachew.
Hello?
Do you remember?
No, now I can hear you. Can you say it again? What was the question? Yes,
He actually
we'll
came
do
to
that.
visit
We'll
2 years
inaugurate the
ago. I
book.
think you didn't know, by the
And
way.
the other thing is, can I just say to you, here in South Africa, you know who we include in the Adwa victory? The Rastafarians, and they are very, very. I can explain to them about Fairfield. I think we should connect them also. So I'm with them now. We include them, and they are very, very good. They are very supportive, and of course, they see Emperor Haile Selassie as a saint, so they have a very special, recognition of him. So maybe we could do that, and definitely, I will be very happy to contribute. And also, we need to value the contributions made by people like him. I mean, there are very important contributions. After the imperial system, what happened to Ethiopia? We went into a mess. So it is not, our country is in a difficult situation. So I think we need to really value also what was happening. We must evaluate it and see what might work for Ethiopia. We need to think about it. So I think what you are doing, the work you're doing is very good. I appreciate you very much, and I support you. And definitely we can do also the book launch for Adwa and many other things we need to do. Even we should write about how to change the ethnic malaise that Ethiopia is under now. How do we change it? We need to discuss that, find solutions, because we don't need the current constitution that's really messing up our country. So we need to really do there's many changes we need to do. So there's what you are doing is very, very good. I appreciate you all, and we'll support you always. And then even encourage others to know about you so that they can also connect with you. For example, now we're asking them to do an Adwa. We could also ask them to do, the connection you are doing in the area. What they have developed many. I think we can do that. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, one day, God willing, we in the future there we see the chapel being rebuilt in the right time, because that area of the site, we would need to look amongst our communities and international supporters to really have a big project for that area. So it'll take some time, but certainly the chapel being rebuilt in some sort of modern way that is the essence of a greenhouse, a beautiful structure, that would definitely be my dream personally at Fairfield House, So really important work. But I think what is extra important is raising awareness about days for Ethiopians, especially like the Victory Day on May the 5th, which, traditionally would be celebrated Medhani Alem as well. So important day, first the Detenio Medhani Alem, and that's always where the emperor would go and the patriots would go on that time. And here in Bath as well, the Empress in 1941, she had a big victory party with the residents of Bath. So I think just like Adwa, we've got a responsibility, it's our responsibility to make that something, to make that celebration something, both here in the UK and in Ethiopia. And that was one of my conversations with the British ambassador as well about that day. So certainly, it falls on a bank holiday Monday. So I'm announcing it here first that there will be an event this year on May the 5th, Ethiopian Victory Day at Fairfield House. And we'll try to involve the church and all our communities, Ethiopian Rastafarian, local people of Bath, celebrating the Ethiopian victory the second time.
Yeah, I'm just really encouraging if people have any question at all to ask to Ezra, Gashira, Benji, or Sean online. Yes, at all before we close, so we can happily respond. Oh, Tigist, I'm not sure. Tigist, are you there? She prepared a beautiful poem to read for us. I don't know what happened. Very sorry. I checked her name. She is not there. Tigist from London. David Gashkifle.
But that had always got a poem in his head. Ask him to recite.
No.
Oh, but don't worry. Always got one in his. Come on.
He can't put
Well,
me like
do you
that.
have any question at all?
Did Ezra finish his speech? I thought.
Hey? What are you saying, Barley?
Did Ezra finish what on his speech?
His
Well,
speech?
Of course he did not. Yeah.
He hasn't finished, is he?
Yes, Ezra has finished his speech.
Has he?
We didn't finish it. We stopped it.
Yeah, we couldn't present the whole presentation, but we brought in 4 small chunks. But he has, he brought his books with him, for example, from his library, just to show to people.
No, I just want to show you.
Wait.
To read to you.
Okay, so you're right. I think Ankas Asrasabat is always been mentioned in.
It is 2 lines.
2 lines, yeah, but not really clear for everyone. He say maybe I should read it out. Ankas Asrasabat ከጣሊያ
ሁለት መስመር ነው።
እንግዲህ አንብብላችሁ ለምንድን ነው የወጣው መጀመሪያ አንቀጽ 17 ግለጽላችሁ። እንግዲህ
መስመር
መጽሐፉስ ማን ነው?
መጽሐፉማ ተክለ ጻድቅ መኩሪያ ይባላል።
ተክለ ጻድቅ መኩሪያ ላይ የተጻፈው ስለ ሁለቱ አንቀጽ
ከሁሉም አንቀጽ 17 ነው ሁሉ የሚጠቅሰው፣ ግን አንድ ሰው አንብቦት ያውቃል ወይ ማለት ነው። Have you read Article 17?
እዚህ እኛ ግሩፕ ውስጥ አርቲክል 17 ያንበባል። ለምሳሌ ከሚሊክ ከኢምፕረስ ሚሊክ
ከዝራ በቀር ያነበበ
የለም።
ሁለት መስመር ነው።
Yes, መስመሯም ሁለት ነች። እንግዲህ
it's 2 lines.
Yes.
Article 17 የኢትዮጵያ ንጉሠ ነገሥት ከአውሮፓ ነገሥታት ለሚፈልጉት ጉዳይ ሁሉ በኢጣሊያ መንግስት አጋዥነት መላላክ ይቻላቸዋል። This is what they fought all about. It's 2 lines.
Two lines which started the war in effect. 2 lines translation of that.
Menelik side said they will only accept the Amharic version.
Yeah.
The Italians accepted their own version, which actually says that Ethiopia is a colony.
Yeah, the English version or the Italian version. The Italian version. The Amharic is totally different. In effect, these 2 lines, yes, caused the war.
The thing is,
not accept the Italian; they will only accept the Amharic version. It's incredible that language with about 2 or 3 words can be such a force to cause all that mayhem, war.
እንትን ነው እኮ አጋዥነትና አማካኝነት ነው ያል ትልቁ ልዩነት የነበረው በጣሊያኖች ላይ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ከውጭ ሀገር መንግስታት ጋር የሚያደርገውን ግንኙነት በኢጣሊያ መንግስት አማካኝነት ማድረግ ይገባዋል ይላል
መላላክ ይቻላል
እሱ እንትኑ ነው እሱ የአማርኛው ነው የጣሊያንኛው
እና የጣሊያንኛው ትርጉም ነው እነሱን ጣሊያኖቹ ያንቀበላለን አሉ አማርኛው ግን ይሄ ቀጥታ አማርኛው ይሄ ነው የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ከዚህ ሌላ አንቀበልም አለ ይሄ ነው የጠቡ መጀመሪያ የጠቡ መጨረሻ
ያው ግን 3 አመት ፈጀ ለማወቅ ልዩነት
ምን አልክ
3 አመት ፈጀ ልዩነት ለማወቅ
3 አመት ፈጀ ምኒልክ ጀርመኑ መንግስት ደብዳቤ ጽፋሉ ያን ጊዜ
ጌጣይቱ እሱን አንሰማም አንፈልግም ማለት እሱ ታዲያ ይሄ ጣሊያኑ አስተርጓሚውን ሰድቦ ወጣ
እኮ እዝራ አባባሌ ምን መሰለህ ይሄ ተተፈራረሙ በኋላ ውጫሌን ከተፈራረሙ በኋላ ለ4 አመት ያህል ምንም ማለት ግን አንድ ደብዳቤ ነው ይሄንን ችግር ያነሳው አጼ ምኒልክ ለጀርመኑ መንግስት ደብዳቤ ላኩ አሁን ጣሊያኖች ያን ጊዜ እንዴት በእኛ ስም መላክ ሲገባው ደብዳቤ ዳይሬክት ኮንታክት ያደርጋሉ ዩሮፒያኖችን ብለው በየጋዜጦቻቸው ጻፉ በዛን ጊዜ ጀርመኖች አይ ለእርሶ ለኛ በቀጥታ መጻፍ የለቦትም የእርሶን ነገር በአማካኝ በማድረግ የሚገባት ከኛ ጋር ግንኙነት በኢጣሊያ መንግስት ስር ነው የሚለው ያን ጊዜ ነው የውጫሌ ጦርነት እቺ እንትኗ ልዩነቷ የተፈጠረችውና የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ሊያውቅ የቻለው ምኒልክ እስከዛ ጊዜ ድረስ ምንም እንትን አላለም ነበር ልዩነቱ አልተገኘም አልተለየም ነበር
yeah fascinating so I think that's really
አንድ ትንሽ ነገር አንድ ትንሽ ነገር ለመናገር ስለ ጦርነቱ ላይ ስለ ሰዎች እኔ እንደው ሳነበው ጳውሎስ ኞኞ ላይ ትዝ ብሎኝ ነው ከእንዝርት የቀለለ የጅዬ ከነብር የፈጠነ በጌ ምድሬ ከቋንጣ የደረቀ ትግሬ ከአሞራ የረበበ ሸዌ ከኒብ የባሰ ጎጃሜ እያባረረ በየጎዳናው ዘለለው ይላል
ዘለሰው
አዎ ግን አይገርምም ከንዝርት የቀለለ የጁዬ ከነብር የፈጠነ
ይኸው ልንገር እሱ የሚገኘው
ጳውሎስ ኞኞ መጽሐፍ ላይ ነው ያገኘው
ዳግማዊ ምኒልክ የሚል የአፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ መጽሐፍ ላይ ነው እሱን መጣቀኝ አሁን አላህ
ጳውሎስ ኞኞ ላይ ማግኝቻለሁ ነው እና ግን
ጳውሎስ ጠቅሶት ነው ከዚህ ከአፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ አፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ በጣሊያን ጊዜ የነበረ ሮማይ ነበረ ተማሪ ነበር እሱ ነው ጣሊያኖች እንዲህ እያሉ ጽፋሉ ብሎ መጀመሪያ ለዳግማዊ ምኒልክ ነገራቸው አፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ ይባላል ኦባ የሚል መጽሐፍ ጽፏል ይሄ መጽሐፉ ሲጀመር ደግሞ የሚደንቅ ዮሐንስ አፈወርቅ ኢንቶሪዮ ኤጂቶ ዴላቶራ ኤዲቶሪልና ዳግማዊ ምኒልክ በአማን ወልዱ ለሰለሞን ወልደ ዳዊት በአማን ወልዱ ለሰለሞን በእውነት የሰለሞን የዳዊት ልጅ ብሎ ይጀምራል ወይ ግሩም ነው ግሩም ምኒልክ እንዲህ ናት እናት ብሎ ነው የሚጀምረው አፈወርቅ ገብረ ኢየሱስ ስላጤ ምኒልክ እና ይሄንን አሁን የጠቀስከውን እዚህ መጽሐፍ ላይ አሁን አውጥቼ አሳያለሁ
አይ እንደው ነገሩ ግን ይያለኝ ነው
አው ከየጁየው ለትግሬው ከቋንጣ ያደረቀ ከጎንደር እነኝ ተባብረው ዘለሰው ማለት በጎራዴ መታው ማለት ከተከሰከሰው እሺ እናውጣው ዘለሰው
አንድነት መሆኑን ያሳያል
በጣም ጥሩ
Yes. Etaitu. Yes. She said, I'm a woman. I do not like war, but I would rather die than accepting Wuchale Treaty. That's what she said.
Yeah.
The other thing she also said was that in the meeting with Emperor Menelik, there were also the Rasoch ነበሩ ብዙ እና እንዴት እናርግ የጦርነቱ ጉዳይ አድዋ ሲባል አንዳንዶቹ ምን አሉ ከቻል በሌላ መንገድ በጦርነቱን ባናረግ ይሻላል የሚል ሐሳብ ገለጹ ይሄን ሲሉ ተየጣይቱ በሉ እንግዲህ ደህና ሁኑ እዛ ከቻላ ከመጣችሁ አድዋ እንገናኝ ካልመጣችሁ ግን ምንም ጥርጥር አይኖራችሁ እኛ በዚህ ጦርነት ውስጥ ስንገባ ሙሉ በሙሉ እናጠቃቸዋለን ብለው ነው የሄዱት እና ደግሞ ኃይለኛ ስትራቴጂ አውጥተዋል እሳቸው ውሃ እንዲጠማቸው አረጉ ብዙ የጣሊያኖችንና የአስካሮችን ብዙ ኤርትራውያን አስካሮችም አብረዋቸው ነበሩ አብረው ጦርነቱ የገቡት እነሱን ሁሉ በደንብ አድርገው ስትራቴጂው ላይ በጣም ትልቅ ስራ ሰርተዋል ተየጣይቱ እና ክሪስ ፕራውት የምትባለው ሴትዮ መጽሐፍ ጽፋለች ስለሳቸውና ስለ አጼ ምኒልክ እና ያለችው ምንድነው እኔ እድል አግኝቻት ነበር Wisconsin University best example of women across the world እንደዚህ አይነት ሴት unbelievable ታይቶ በዓለም አይታወቅም ብላለች እና እንግዲህ እኛን ሴቶች እስኪ ያስተምሯቸው ከተየጣይቱ ካድዋ ድል በአንድነታችን ይሄን የመሰለ ቪክቶሪ ያገኘን ብለናል ደግሞ ኢቭን ሴቶቻችንም ስርዓት ካላቸው ብዙ ነገር እንደሚያደርጉ እንዲማሩ ከነተየጣይቱ መማሩም ጥሩ ነው ለማለት ነው እና አመሰግናለሁ